Today I'm going to show you how to create and put together the Slime Ranchers Jello cake recipe. So for the Slime Ranchers cake, you're going to need a red Jello. You can use any type of Jello. I'm using vegan gluten-free type. Add it to your bowl and remember to follow the directions on your boxed Jello that you are using. I got this from Amazon. I can link it below for you. And also use 4 boxes of Jello worth, because you want to pour this into a bowl and you're going to want to set it into the fridge after you follow all your directions, and you're going to want to cool it down for 6 hours or overnight, 24 hours if you want it extra hard, but I think 6 hours is just fine enough if you want it like that. While that's cooling down, let's add 4 tablespoons of soft vegan butter to a bowl of 2 cups of powdered sugar. Add in 5 tablespoons of tapioca flour. This will thicken it a lot for you. Now add in 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. And go ahead and start mixing it until it becomes a crumble texture with your blender or whisk. As soon as you see a crumble like this, add in a tablespoon of vanilla extract and keep mixing it until it becomes a smooth frosting. You'll be able to tell because it's starting to emulsify perfectly and smooth, just like that. You should be able to move it back and forth. Now go ahead and divide your batter up so you can put food coloring in each. I'm putting the black color and going to mix that until it is super black and mixed together. Now add in some yellow food coloring and mix that in. And then the last one, add in some orange food coloring and fully mix that together. And then set it aside on your counter with airtight lids at room temp. It should be fine. You don't need to refrigerate it. So you can use a boxed cake recipe or make your own cake as long as you bake it. And then after it's done baking, pull it out of the oven and let it cool completely until it's super completely cold and not hot at all. For this whipped cream topping we're about to make, you're gonna need 1 full can of chilled coconut cream that has been in your fridge. It should be hard and firm on top. That's the way you should have it. Go ahead and put it into a large bowl and start using a whisk that is an automatic one, and start breaking some chunks down and smushing it down. You're gonna wanna whisk it just like whipped cream. How you would make whipped cream, it's very similar. You're gonna do it a very long time. Start low, work your way up. Now go ahead and add 1 tablespoon and a half of maple syrup. Add in 1 tablespoon of beet juice, or you can use cherry juice or red food coloring, depends on what you like. I like natural stuff. And go ahead and whisk it again and place it into your fridge to cool. After you whipped your coconut whipped cream, go ahead and place that into the fridge to cool down. Pull it back out, whip it back up, and place it on top of your delicious cake that you have made, and pour it on and even it out with a offset spatula, or use a knife to make it covered on each side. Go ahead to the refrigerator and check your Jello. If it's firm like this and not super wet, it's done. Now fill a bowl up with some hot water, not a lot, and place your Jello in there only for a few seconds. This will help it unstick from the bowl. Go over to your cake and kind of give it a little jiggle shake and plop it on and slide it on top. That is your Jello part. That is your slime man. Now go ahead and use a knife and carve out eye sockets and place your eyeballs in. I'll link those below in the description. And I'm just going to carve that out. Again, those are eye sockets. Now if you do that, it helps to keep it in place. We're trying to go for this guy right there. Now go ahead and look at the picture a few times and start making carves and carve out like the lines of the Slime Rancher's face. Again, if you keep carving it and make it like a little cave hole, this will keep it so the frosting doesn't slide off and it sits in the cracks. That's what you want. If you put the frosting directly on, it will slide off. Not a fun thing to do. But yeah, just use a knife and make carves and go ahead and start filling in the cracks with the yellow or whatever color you are choosing to use. I'm going to go and double lap it over and fill it over a few times and really get it in those cracks. Again, make sure you use your knife again and carve out the mouth now. And now fill it up with some orange coloring. Use your finger as it will feel like Play-Doh a little bit and kind of mold it in there. You can use a knife to press it down. Now go ahead and outline it with some black coloring because it makes it pop. And go ahead and outline your eyeballs in the eye sockets that you've carved out. And I use the coconut whipped cream for the tongue. And there you have it. There's your Slime Ranchers cake. Super easy, super fun, not to mention this is a healthy version. Remember to check the description for anything that I have written below in there to help you and guide you. If you have any questions, please ask it below and I will really quickly answer that for you.